Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you all is very well. We are from group 10. We are going to explain about the cube. So the material parts, and we are consist here. The first, my name is Muhammad Iqbal 107. Nur Fadila, also Muhammad Ramadan, and the last is Melia Amanda. This material will be divided into 4 parts. The first part is going to explain by Fahmi. Fahmi will explain about what is the definition and the characteristic of the cube. And the second part, Ramadan will explain about the volume of the cube and the example how to find it. And the third, Melia will explain about how to find formula of the cube and also the example how to find it. And lastly, I will explain about how to find the length of the side of the cube if we know the volume and the area of the cube. So without further ado, Fahmi will explain about the definition and the characteristic. Fahmi, time is yours.
Okay, thanks to Brother Iqbal. Can give me a time for explain about definition and characteristic of the cube space. Okay, we encounter many objects in our daily activities. There are two-dimensional and three-dimensional objects. There are tons of three-dimensional objects in various shapes. There is an object that looks like a cube with square sides. Okay, in this material, a cube is a three-dimensional shape bounded by 6 congruent square sides. A cube has 6 sides, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Sides in Indonesia is sisi, and edge in Indonesian is rusuk. And 8 vertices in Indonesia is titik sudut. The cube is also called a regular six-plane. Besides that, the cube is also a special shape in a rectangular prism. The cube will the space in a rectangular prism. The cube will the space in a cube space. A cube is a shape that is bounded by 6 square sides. Okay, from the picture above, can you name the characteristic of a cube? A cube has 6 congruent sides, 8 vertices, and 12 equal sides. We can name the cube above as the cube ABCD EFGH. Next, we will learn about some example of the application of the cube, okay, and the characteristic. Okay, next I wanna explain about characteristic of the cube space. A cube space have 6 sides, or in Indonesia is sisi. Nah, you all can look a side A B C D E F G A E H D B C G F A B F E B C G H. Okay, next a cube space there's 12 edge. 12 edge Indonesia is rusuk. Jadi kubus itu memiliki 12 rusuk. And there are edge A B B C C D D A E B F C G D H E F F G G H, and the last is H E, and then there's 12 edge. Next, have 8 vertices, or Indonesia is titik sudut. Titik sudut. Jadi kubus itu memiliki 8 titik sudut. These are vertices A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then a cube in the picture. Cube name is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, maybe just this from me. I wanna return to moderator.
Okay, thanks Fahmi for explaining us about the definition and characteristic of the cube. So the next material is going to deliver by Ramadan. Time is yours.
Thank you for the times. Now I will explain about volume of the cubes. What is volume of cube? The volume of a cube is a local three-dimensional space occupied by a cube. A cube is a 3D solid object with a six-square face, having all sides of the same length. The cube is also known as a regular hexagon and is one of the 5 Platonic solid sets. The unit of volume of this cube is given by unit 3 or cubic units. The SI unit of volume is a cubic meter m3, which is the volume occupied by a cube with each side measuring 1 meter. The USC units for the volume are inches 3, yards 3, and so on. Volume of a cube formula. As we know, volume of a cube is S cubics. And if you want to example, if we have S is 2, volume of a cube is S times S times S, means 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. That's the volume of the cubes.
Okay, the next material is surface area of a cube. What is the surface area of a cube? The surface area of a cube is the sum of the areas of all sides of a cube. Look at this cube. It is easy to see that the cube has 6 sides and each side is a square. Now to derive the formula of the surface area of a cube, let the length of one side be A. Since there are 6 sides, so the total surface area is a square into 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 a square, which is equal to 6a squared. Let's do an example. This is a cube having length of each side equal to 5 centimeters. So its surface area will be 6a squared. Substituting the value of a, we get 6 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 150 square centimeters.
Next part, I will going to explain about how to determine the length of the side of the cube if we know the cube is volume or the surface area. The first, we are going to find how to determine the formula of the side of the length of the cube if we know the cube is volume. Let's explain it by Ramadan and Melia about the volume and the area of a cube. First, I will explain how to find the formula of the cube, of the side is cube, if we know the volume or surface area. So, as we know that formula of cube as volume is S cube, it means side times side times side, 3 times in a row. So we can solve how to find the side if we know the cube is volume by the formula. The formula is volume is equal to S cube. So we gonna miss the cube from the S. We have the root cube, both parts of equation, so it can make the side has no longer a cube, which is the formula finally is S is equal to root cube of volume. So we can conclude that we can find the length of the side of the cube using formula S is equal to root cube of volume. Next. So I have one example about how to find the length of the side of the cube if we know the volume of the cube. In the question, we are know that the cube has the volume is 64 centimeter cube. So we're gonna answer this question by using formula that we have searched before. The S is equal to root cube of volume. So we are going to substitution of the volume by 64. So Now S is equal to root cube of 64, which is 4 centimeter. Next. The last, we're gonna find how to find the formula of the area, but we have to search what is the formula of the side of the cube if we know the area of the surface of the cube. As we know that formula of cube is area is 6 times s squared, which is 6 times side times side, so we can solve how to find the side if we know the cube is area. The area is equal to 6 times s squared, so we have to miss the 6 number from the s side, so the 6 will move to the length part, which is a divided by 6 is equal to s squared, and finally we have we conclude that the formula of the s is equal to root square of the area divided by 6. So now we're gonna use this formula to find the side of the cube. Next. I have the example about how to find the length of the side of the cube if you know the surface area. Find the length of the side of the cube if the area of the cube is 2400 centimeter square. So we're gonna use the side formula that we have searched before. So the formula is S is equal to root square of the area divided by 6. So we're gonna substitution the area by 2400 centimeter square. So now the S is equal to root square of 2400 divided by 6, which is S is equal to root square of 400, and finally the S is 20 centimeters.